Hello guys. Hey, welcome to my channel. I put videos on here of all kinds of things, traveling and building stuff, you name it, it'll be on here. Hey, so why don't you just grab yourself a cup of coffee here and then just sit back for about 10 minutes
Wind is blowing.
and enjoy this next
on
video.
Here today. Hopefully it
Thank you.
going to be getting in down here in the way. Anyway, these are the tools we're going to use today. Now I'm not going to screw the whole thing on. I got a nail gun, why not use it? So we're going to use the nail gun. We're going to use these tools here. I'll need a screw once in a while. And I'll need, I want to always level it and check it. Need those. But it should go rather fast because we got everything already cut up. So I'm going to put you on high speed and set you right here on my three-legged friend, which is a great help to me at all times. He's just great. He's about like Ziggy in the house there, about like Ziggy. Let's loosen it up, put you down, and so you can see the whole thing there. And now we're going to go high speed from here. Okay. Zoom right in here, right now. Can you see this? I put this on here so I can bring all the boards right to it. That's what that's going to do. So I just bring them on. I'm going to clamp them here in the middle so they don't fall off while I put them on. Like so. Like this. Now then, we got our spacers in. Got the right space. Right here. So we just nail it. Then we continue on up. I'm going to talk you through this thing. Okay, here we go. Hey, well, I couldn't, my nail gun would not go through that wood. What's plastic is what it is. Too hard. So I shot them in there. Then I had to get a hammer and tap each one, finish it off, get it in. So I went and checked the air pressure on the compressor. That wasn't it. It was just too hard. Couldn't do it. So I put my spacer in there and I put another board on there and decided I have to put a screw in the middle every so often. You'll see that. Now I'm checking the air compressor again, going, what the heck? Finally, you'll see what I had to do was I just had to screw a hole, not screw a hole, but drill a hole into the wood so it would let the nailer push it through this piece of plastic and into the wood and behind it. And that really isn't different colored wood there, plastic. Should we call it wood? Should we call it plastic? Let's call it decking. It's just that it's wet. It's still very cold at night, right down to freezing. But the concrete dried well, and this is about 3 or 4 days later. You know, well, we can do that as long as we're just nailing it in, not hammering. Well, you know, had to go get some more screws because right there in the middle, being as I got it spaced out, I got to stick in a 3.5-inch screw to go through everything and then get into the our little tree back there. So that's what I'm doing there. Then also found out that, yeah, that's where I found out you got to drill a hole first. But we slid them in there and they slid right up against that thing. That was slick. I dropped them right on there. And if the nail gun would have went through the plastic, the decking, that would have just been quick. But there again, I tried it again. It did not work. You'll see, I think on the next course on up, I started drilling the holes and just sticking them in there. This took me about 45 minutes, but that's how long this part of this video is 45 minutes, and I speeded it up just a little bit, as you can see. So you set the board on there, put the little clamp on it to hold it in place because I don't have another person. And that we just kept going on and on with that. Another board. And you'll see at the end, well, one of the boards I thought I had was way too short. Got it, stuck it up there, and wrong board. So, but I have plenty. Also, the zipper in my coat is broke. It's about 40 degrees out there with a wind chill of whatever it is. It's cold that day. But that works really slick there. Just slide that right over. I mean, that part is all good. The only bad part was the nail gun. Because you figure I have to do, it's about twice as long as it should have been. Because you got to drill the hole, then you got to shoot the nail through the hole. Good thing I'm a good shot. The little spacers work great, and everything else just went smooth. Not many boards left now. Aren't you glad I sped this up a little bit? Kind of jerky, aren't I? Well, one more board, and I think we got it. As high as we're gonna go. Then I'm gonna slow the speed down now so you can hear what I'm saying. Yeah, we got one more board to go there somewhere. Come on, let's get that board up there. There's the other board. Spacers, like I said, worked. Everything worked well. Planned out. Worked like my plan. And that's the last, I think that's the last board. When I get my laser here, I'm going to stick it on the top of that thing and just see how far I got to get to go up to match the other side at 6 foot straight across, because the ground slopes. So once we have the laser, we'll laser it straight off the top of that, because that's all level. Each one of those are plumb and level. And I'll just stick the laser on top of that, shoot it right straight across. It'll tell me right where to go, and I'll be able to know how long of poles I'm going to need to pick up also. So. Okay, let's get you in my hand here. See what we got. All right. I explained most of that is going on, but you can see how straight that is. The boards are a little warped. They will straighten out, but it's more or less straight as an arrow there. But here's my 6 foot mark, and here's where it ended up. So I got to see what I want to do there. I don't want to go up any higher. In this county, you're supposed to get a permit if you go over 6 foot. I'm going to go get a tape, measure that, check it all out, and make sure. Then if it's where I'm going to be, I can just cut all them off like I want. Matter of fact, they came out pretty good. This piece will come off. Now, that was just my guide. All right, we're set up now. Let's get it up here. Let's show you what we're going to do. I'm tired. I mean, I don't want to do no more. Who knows? Believe me, it took a lot longer to do that than it looked like. Okay, so this next fence is going to go right here and come this way. Okay? So what I got to do is trim all these off. So I'll lay a board here, and I got to get my square on here. Get this nice and square. Well, I can feel it square there. So we're okay. Now I'm going to take this mark it there, and I'm going to go all the way up. Yeah, nice and flat. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right there and bring that mark across. Okay, oh, this ain't working. This ain't drawing real good. All right, like that. Okay, now then, all I'm going to do, I'm going to mark on the other side because I can see it. Let me move you around that way. Now you can see that them are all going to be cut off. This will be a nice box coming this way. So we'll move you around there. Or I'll just go ahead and draw it, then I'll show it to you. How's that work? Yeah, you can tell it's windy. Got the windsock on, don't know if it's going to work or not. So, well, this pole's plumb, so this line from there where I got it, I plumbed it down, it's perfect. And then I'll finish it off down that way because I'm only using a 4-foot level. So we'll do that, and I've noticed I got a little problem down there. Not a big problem. Its board was just a little too short on that first one. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. You watch, I know how to fix it. But that's what we're gonna do. Then I'm gonna bring the saw over and saw it off. Finish marking it up, then I'll turn you back on. Well, we're just doing some cutting here. I'm gonna let you hear it high speed also. But I figured, well, you know, this took a lot longer than this to do it. So thought I'd just throw on me, high speed that, and tell you what we're doing there. That'll make a nice little box when we get around to it. And the reason I cut it from this side is, well, as you can see, there's a pole on the other side. The saw would have hit that. So we're just going to zip it down through here. And then I ran into a screw down there. Didn't run into it. I seen it. I stopped. Had to pull it out so I could finish the cut off. But this is going to be nice square corner. All that stuff right behind me where you see the green is the neighbors on there from that side over. So they can take care of that for a change instead of me. But that's that. It's cut. And that's that. Okay, guys, that wore me out. Now I'll take you off the tripod here and show you what I was talking about. And that one right there, that one's not long enough. But I don't care. Nobody's going to see it. We still got to put another one underneath there. Right down there. And I don't know if we'll go any higher or not. I mean, that's 6 foot. I'll go get a tape measure, measure that out. But I'm done for today. I'm going to put tools up. And yeah. That's what she'll look like. I don't think I'll show you making the next one. Ain't no big thing, it's just going to be like that one, only another panel right over to there somewhere. I will show you when we start putting the gate in. I'll show you that, and I'll show you that little gate right there. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's it for today. Maybe it for the whole video on this one until I get more supplies.